Hi, I'm Gene Castilla. I'm an airman at the 174th Attack Wing and a member at the Paramount Veterans Network. And today I have the honor and pleasure to introduce our very special guests, Jacqueline and Matthew Miller. Co-founding My Hero Dolls, the Millers serve as the brain trust behind an innovative product that connects service members and their loved ones. My Hero Dolls helps maintain a relationship between service members and their children as well as their loved ones, offering emotional support when it's needed the most. We are pleased to welcome co-founder of My Hero Dolls, Jacqueline and Matthew Miller. Today's session will be moderated by my friend, a fellow Paramount Veteran Network member, and an Army veteran as well, William Lachey.
Once again, thank you for being our guest here on Coffee with Vets. And we're here to talk about the terrific work that you're doing with My Hero Doll. And the first question I wanted to ask you both, first serving in the Air Force and now with the Navy, who inspires you just as a family to serve the community?
Right now, who inspires me to serve as a community is just now that I'm a father, seeing all the people around me. So all the other sailors, um, all the other, military members, the sailors on our ships, just knowing the struggles that we all go through and being able to relate to them, um, really motivated us for this whole project. So just knowing like what we went through and how we were able to find a solution and we never, set out to start a business, but seeing that opportunity, it's like we couldn't turn it down because it was like let's make this so that other people can have this asset and this way to keep those connections. So really it's all the different military members around me and around us.
Terrific. How about you, Jacqueline?
Um, I think so. My job, I work at the Marine Recruit Depot every week, and I see all the brand new recruits come through. And they are what, 17 to maybe 22 in that range, and seeing that they're taking this opportunity, their first time sometimes on an airplane, and seeing that they're willing to take this risk of unknowns, that inspires me, and I get a lot of fulfillment from that. And I really do get a joy, and I get to be on the side of prevention and promoting hearing care. And that's another reason why this kind of inspired me too, from that standpoint, is, that connection with family, because a lot of them for 13 weeks don't get to talk to anyone. So um, I'm the nice one there. I
Yeah,
think,
she lets them take naps.
yeah, I'm the nice one there. That's for sure. One of the nice ones.
I know they truly appreciate that anytime
Yeah.
you crank
Oh
a
yeah.
nap out, especially at AG. Yeah, that's terrific. Moving into the work that you guys do, talking about connection, what is My Hero Doll and how did it get started?
So my hero doll, I actually have a couple with me. This is
Perfect.
actually the Marine version. So my hero doll, it's a 14-inch plush doll. I have a couple different ones here, but here's the Coast Guard. Um, and so it's a 14-inch plush doll that Jacqueline and I designed. And we designed the face, and I had to learn how to use Adobe Photoshop because we wanted to design the uniform. And it comes with removable clothing. And then on some of the versions, it actually, like for all the ones that are applicable, um, it actually has a removable patch. So you're able to customize it um, with the clothing, with the patches. Like you can go on our website and make your own patch. You can take a picture, and then we teamed up with customstickers.com so you can print that. So it's a doll that looks like mommy or daddy, or at least we tried the best we could. Um, that has a recorder inside of it that holds 16 megabytes of data currently, and you record your voice or a story, or really, whatever you want to, a song, and put that inside the doll so that a kid has something tangible and can easily just squeeze the belly and it will play that message. And it's re-recordable, so you can upload, you can, record over it, or you can buy more recorders, and so you can change them out, and those you can recharge them, and they last quite a bit of time. I think we say that you can put over an hour of audio on it. We haven't, fully tested it all the way out. I think we got up to like an hour and 23 minutes once, and I just turned it off. But it's enough organic time that you can pretty much put what you want on there.
Wow.
And so that's what My Hero Doll is now. It's a way for military families to send stories home, however they can do it, whether that be a text message or an email, and upload it into the doll, and it gives the kids something tangible that they can take to bed at night, that they can have in the back of the car, that they can hold and squeeze and love whenever they want to hear their loved one's voice, and keep them present.
Jacqueline, how did all of this get started?
Yeah, so initially at the time, and back in 2020, we just had our first son, and Matt was going on a 6-month deployment. And I wanted my son to remember Matt in some way or keep him involved. So what I did is we bought recordable books, and I had Matt record all of these books, and every day I would play them to our son just so that he could hear Matt's voice. We speed up to when Matt gets back. Our son was like, "Who is this stranger?" He didn't recognize him. But when Matt started talking, he recognized his voice. And so that really resonated with me. And then we speed up to now, and we have now 2 boys. And Matt he's currently away. He's been away for about almost 7 months. And knowing this, we were thinking, how are we going to keep this connection? And our oldest is at that age where he really wants to know, like, why is dad leaving? He's very loves the Navy a lot. And so Matt started writing a book for him to explain what Matt's job is in the Navy, and put some really good pictures in there that are relatable. And I said, you should make this a recordable book so that kids can follow along with what their parent does. And then they have that voice. So we found out, unfortunately, that book is patented, so we couldn't do that. And then, our wheels were turning, and Matt and I together thought, let's, make this a doll. And then Matt said, let's put a recorder in the doll. And so that's where all of this spun off to. And we've used this doll for months, and my 2-year-old and 4-year-old love it a lot. And now that we've been able to see other kids use it and seeing that same outcome, it's been great and very motivating to continue.
Wow, that was a terrific start, and really worthy cause. Again, a much needed entity in our community, especially getting pulled away for 6 months, for 12 months. And it used to be longer. Praise God, they had stopped those.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. But Jacqueline, the next question to you is, when was the moment, that aha moment, that you guys knew that this product was something that was needed in our communities?
I would say it was when we were in our garage, because we were doing a home renovation during all of this, of course, when we were looking online trying to find something that was modern, that had this good quality product. You go to the stores on base, and you find bears that don't resonate with kids. The uniforms don't match. A lot of the books out there, don't have the accurate uniforms, don't have all the different ships for the Navy, don't really walk a child through what the parent does in their day to day, or what they do when they're gone. And so that's when we said, this is something that really could help a lot of kids. When we were looking everywhere, we could not find anything that was able to provide that comfort, that's a high quality, well thought out product.
That's important. See a need, fill a need, and especially making certain that things are right. I mean, that is what we do in the military, making certain. So that's fantastic that you saw that gap in the market, and really took hold of that. Like, hey, we could use this, knowing that others can as well. Just terrific. And then Matt, coming over to you, how have you seen this product impact the military community overall?
Really, we're just getting to, and MIC was our launch. So we had given it to a couple, people that had been following us, were just waiting to order a doll on like Instagram and stuff. So we got those out, but then we went to MIC, we launched, and we just got to marketing. So I still feel like most people don't know about us. I mean, I know that, and we just haven't we're just now getting to that marketing phase. So from the people that we've seen get the dolls, it's been nothing but just amazing. Like I broke down crying like the first 2 or 3 videos I got back, because it was just like so awesome to see it work and be like, we knew it would, like we thought it would. We were like, this is a great product, but then to see the kids' reaction to it was like more than I had ever hoped. These kids, they get the doll and they hold it like really close, and then they could see them start tearing up, and just because these families are going through it right now. There's a Michaela who has 3 girls. Her husband's in the Army. He's deployed. We sent one to them, and there's a video of her daughter just starting to cry, and like she's juggling those 3 girls on her own, so she's going through her own struggles. And then so just multiple instances where we've seen this really, really help family. So it's a really good feeling. It's reassuring to us that we like made a good decision, and we didn't just spend all this time and money with a product that we thought was going to work. To actually see it in action is pretty phenomenal.
Can you tell us a little more about the My Hero Fund and how that's helping our military community?
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
So we
I was
created
excited about that.
one part of this is we really want to give back. The military community, is something that again, that whole unit, you want to stick together. So one thing that really resonates with us is our My Hero Fund for prescription glasses, because TRICARE unfortunately does not cover glasses. And our son has to get new glasses about every 3 to 4 months. And he's 2, so we usually have to buy at least 2 pairs. And that's very expensive. That can be very expensive for families, that have a few kids with glasses. So what we really want to do is make sure that we give back in that sense of helping fill that gap that isn't filled right now. So 5% of our My Hero sales are going to go towards funding prescription glasses for families.
Oh, that's terrific. Wow. Matt, go ahead, hop in there, brother.
Oh no, yeah, we're super excited about that. I mean, that's I think my favorite part so far has been the connection piece of this whole journey, is getting to meet all these different people, without name dropping, but just from the lady, you talk to on the phone that you're trying to get to help you out, and maybe they can't, but you still end up having a 45-minute conversation because she loves it, or to CEOs and people like that. Just getting to meet people and like getting out of your element, that's been great. Unfortunately, we couldn't go down to MIC. We really wanted to go. Again, I'm up in training, but even getting to interact with all the people that reached out to us from that event was just amazing. But the second part that we're super excited about is, like Jacqueline said, the My Hero Fund, because and there's a lot of stuff we want to do with it. The glasses is one piece. That's that 5% towards our fund, because we knew we wanted to give back, and like Jacqueline said, we were trying to think about how, and that piece just stuck out to us because that's what we were going through. And when we reached out to people on the internet and asked, hey, what do you think about this? So we got a ton of responses like, yeah, they're so expensive. Yeah, I'm going through that too as well, like constantly having to replace them. So we saw that the need was there. So we feel like, we're in a position where hopefully one day we can help fill that need. And then the second piece is just any other way we can give back as we scale and as we grow. We hope to, really be kind of a gift-giving organization. One of our ideas that we want to get off the ground is a hero doll giveaway for deployed families. So where we're able to, families that are on deployment, their loved ones will send their voices home, and then we'll mass give the dolls out at an event so that these kids can receive, these voices. We were trying to do it this Christmas. I don't know if we're going to make it just because of the time frame and trying to coordinate all that. But we're just really excited about being able to help military families and being able to help people in general. I think we're looking forward to that a lot.
And the work that you're doing already at just the very beginning is very, very inspiring. And thank you so much for continuing to help our community out there. What message that you have to other active duty or veteran entrepreneurs that are thinking of taking the same journey that you have?
Yeah, I would go ahead, Jacqueline.
Patience. patience and surrounding yourself around people that are going to help you. There'll be lots of roadblocks. There'll be ups and downs, but just remember why you did it. And I think just keeping it very simple and just that mindset of why did you do this, you'll work through those hurdles.
Yeah, I would say, and to add to that, just be patient. Something I've had to learn through this process is like I like to move really fast, and sometimes you have a great idea, but things take time. And usually, if it's meant to be, it'll happen. So a lot of our journey's just been organic. We had a good idea, we put the work into designing and doing what we could, and then we just had to wait. And there's a lot of things that are out of your control, so plan for those. Plan for those setbacks. Plan to spend more money than you think. If you have like an idea of what something's going to cost, it's probably going to be more than that as you start digging into the weeds. I would say leverage your risk taking, right? Like anytime you start a business or do anything, it's going to be a risk, but making sure that if you're taking a loan out or something like that, you don't expect to get that money right away, because these things take time. It takes time to build, it takes time to grow, and you don't want to really rush things because you want to make sure you get it right.
Yeah. Terrific advice from you both. Thank you so much. And lastly here, where can we find more information on My Hero Doll as well as the My Hero Fund?
So if you go to umbobooks.com, so it's on my shirt, but UMBO, I don't know if you can see that, umbobooks.com, or you can just go to My Hero Sailor, My Hero Airman, My Hero Soldier, any of those.com. It'll take you back to Umbo Books. There we have an About Us section of the website where you can read our whole story about the 2020 deployment I went on, to how we came up with the idea, to kind of where we're going and where we see our company in the future. And you can also pick up a doll. We sure would appreciate it. We've got a lot of good things in the work, but again, like I mentioned, those things take time. So we're kind of in this weird stage where we're making all these good connections with people and kind of trying to get the message out there. But we're, like I mentioned in the beginning, we really haven't sold that many dolls so much. So if you'd like to support us, you could do that as well. But yeah, umbobooks.com.
Terrific. Well, thank you so much to Matt, Jacqueline. It was fantastic having you guys on, sharing your story and the fantastic work that you're doing in the veteran community. Earnestly, honestly, just keep up the great work, because it's going to pay off. It will.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We are looking forward to this interview. So thanks for having us on. It really means a lot. Appreciate it.
Of course.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. Take care. And from Paramount Veterans Network, I'm William Gaucher. Once again, thank you for joining us. God bless.